Hello everyone. Just wanted to do this video even though I couldn't do a Facebook or Instagram live today. I just wanted to share this with you. So today I wanted to share some miraculous stories of our patients because it's very important to understand. One of the things that I've actually seen time and time again, unfortunately, is a lot of medical doctors poo-pooing alternative medicine, natural medicine, and even actually going to the point of shaming patients for actually seeking those kinds of things. Medical treatments, drug treatments are actually effective, but they have a place, and natural medicines have a place. And this is something that needs to be understood, that we need to learn to integrate all of these things in the most um, in the best way possible for us so that we get the most benefits, because there is no competition here, there is no problem here. What we do need to understand is that when to use what and how to use it so that we get the most benefit. In emergency medicine, if you're in an accident, if you have a heart attack, if you have a stroke, conventional medicine is the best route to go, or even poison for that matter, with snake bite or anything like that. Conventional medicine is the best route because it is immediately effective, and it's also physical. It actually acts on the physical level, which is great. For most chronic diseases, what conventional medicine can offer is just disease management, and in most cases it cannot heal things. So because our own bodies have such amazing abilities to heal, we could gently move our body towards healing by natural medicines. So this specific week, we had a patient who came to me with Hashimoto's a year ago, and she came with TPO, which is thyroid antibody, over 900. And so when it says over 900, it means that it's actually immeasurable. She doesn't even really know how much it was. And so the first time, and again, her endocrinologist told her that there was really no treatment and she was just wasting her money on a naturopathic physician like me. And that she shouldn't be really wasting her money because there's really nothing can be done. And she just has to live with this disease for the rest of her life. And so when you hear these kinds of things, not just about Hashimoto's, a lot of people hear these kinds of things about psoriasis. They hear it about eczema, they hear it about asthma, they hear about Crohn's, ulcerative colitis. I can go on and on and on about so many of the autoimmune conditions as well as even other conditions, rheumatoid arthritis. People say to them that, doctors tell them that you really don't have any other option but to keep taking drugs. And you may still form deformities, but you just have to live with it and go on with your life. And it's such a sad state because day in and day out, in the past 18 years that I've been in practice, I see so many people being healed of their diseases. And so to me, that's actually what is in my perspective. And I'm not saying that any doctor is trying to fool you. What I'm trying to say is that everybody shares what is within their perspective. If they have never really had an experience of healing anyone, they can't really tell you that that's possible. Only if someone has done it, they'll be able to experientially tell you that it is possible. And that is what I'm trying to tell you, that your body has innate healing mechanism. And this innate healing mechanism, just like food, can be stimulated, activated by herbs that is produced by Mother Earth. And we can actually make so many changes in our body and such amazing effects that it could have in our body on the overall wellness. So, going back to the patient, she came to me not just with Hashimoto, she also had psoriasis. And what was told to her was that once you have one autoimmune disease, it's just a matter of time before you get another autoimmune disease. And I'm sure many of you have heard that as well if you suffer from autoimmune diseases. Unfortunately, that's what is being told over and over again. And this is true too, unless you do something about it. In most autoimmune conditions, the reason why it happens is that there is a toxic load on the body that isn't being removed. Maybe the body isn't able to detoxify properly. And when that doesn't happen, the body cannot actually remove things, and the immune system goes into an autoimmune function to try and remove the cells that are not functioning optimally. So this is a big thing with autoimmune diseases, and that's what she was told. And she still didn't sleep very well. She still didn't have energy. She was suffering from anxiety. So she had all of these different things that was not really addressed by just giving a synthroid or a levothyroxine. So we started treatment, and I'm happy to tell you that just yesterday I saw her, and her antibody count went from 900 to 72. Okay, so my cat is here saying hi to everyone. um, so it went from 900 to 72. And this is very important to understand that this is not just possible for her. It's not like, she was an alien or she was made with something that was so special that only she can actually attain this. Every person is capable of attaining this. But does it actually require certain kinds of things? Yes, it does require that we actually get our body to be in the healing mode. Just like, if you will, if you have a concrete poured on your driveway, you don't actually touch it, you don't step on it, you don't get your car on it, you don't do those, you don't drive your car onto it. So these are things that we do. So the same way, when a body is sick and it's telling us that it is sick, then we need to actually listen to it. We need to listen to it and do things that will help change it. And that includes diet, that includes certain kinds of herbs that you need to take, that includes detoxification. Yes, but the good news is that once you actually do this process, you're not really dealing with one condition after the other condition after the other, but you are actually letting your body know that you will take care of it and you will feel amazing. Isn't that the whole point of anything that we do, anyways? To actually feel good, to feel healthy. And so that is the reason why we do what we do. And I can go on and on and on. I actually have patients with ulcerative colitis who have been completely healed and they are not on any medication anymore. People with Crohn's who actually have been completely healed with no medications. People with psoriasis who are not on any medications or drugs. People who have rheumatoid arthritis who are not on any medications or drugs. And I can go on and on and on. Even thyroid diseases. We actually have so many patients who we have been able to slowly they have been able to wean themselves off of even their hormones because their body is actually functioning optimally now. So that is just what is possible. Our bodies are amazing, immensely capable of doing that, and we just need to help it do that. So another thing that I also want to mention about here is how in this patient's case, and in so many of them, the regulatory thermography test has been such a life changer because it actually showed us whether that person's body is capable of detoxifying or not. And if they are not capable of detoxifying, in so many cases, especially like psoriasis or even eczema, so many people actually start to have certain kinds of symptoms because they don't know whether their body is capable of detoxifying or not. And you start them on a detoxification regime. What that can do is they can actually, if their body is not capable of detoxifying, their pathways are not really open to eliminate things, then it can actually make the skin worse. And this is one of the most common things that I hear about, different skin conditions, where when people say, well, I tried homeopathy and homeopathy made it worse. Homeopathy did not make it worse. It is just that the elimination channels weren't open and the body was trying to do that and the body was not capable of doing it. And so the regulatory thermography has been a godsend in many ways because it actually shows us when somebody is not capable of detoxifying, and it also shows us what are the pathways that are not open in them, so we can actually work on eliminating or detoxifying those pathways first or opening up those pathways first, so that then when we actually do other areas the skin is able to clear up. And even in this patient with Hashimoto's, that's exactly what we did. We found out what was happening in her body, and we did liver detoxification, kidney detoxification, gut detoxification, and all her numbers dropped. And so if you or your loved ones have any of these things, don't think that you have to live with them, because you don't. We've been sharing so many things about hypothyroidism and what are the things that you need to look for and all of that. But if you are someone who suffers from it, do give yourself that gift of health. It is, I've seen so many patients with hypothyroidism who are on hormones but still don't feel well, don't feel good. So it's not necessary that oh, you just take a medicine, and if you feel great, that's great. But for if you're not feeling great and if you keep having other problems one after the other, then the medicine isn't doing what it's supposed to do, isn't it? So that's what we are talking about. Okay. And also, I wanted to share with you another amazing, exciting thing that's happening in our office is that we are going to be actually starting out a membership plan. And this membership plan is for anyone and everyone. You do not have to be a patient of ours. So for the membership plan, it's actually going to include all our courses on our portal. You'll have unlimited access to that as long as you're a member, and also some exclusive videos that I'll be making specifically for you guys who are our members, because you're going to be part of my tribe. And also I'm going to be offering group calls via Zoom once a month for an hour. So during this time, anybody can ask any health questions that is specific to you or specific to your family member, and I'd be able to answer those questions and help. And the great thing about the group call is that anybody can actually ask questions and it can benefit other people as well. So you may think that you're the only person who has this question, but actually most people have this question as well. So one person asking a question can help others. And also I'm thinking of actually putting together a small retreat. It'll be a few hours, once every few months, and it'll be with me, with breath work, meditation, and some fun things that we'll be doing that can be a really amazing tool for your healing, or just to actually be a part of the wellness, to keep yourself well, to make sure that you're actually taking care of all the aspects of it even if you're not sick. This can be amazing because it is a lot of DIY. You can actually learn on how to treat yourself and your family through those videos, as well as our group calls and in-person retreats that we'll be doing. The space is limited, so it's not really unlimited number, because obviously we want to be able to give everyone the attention they deserve. So the space is limited, and also that it's going to be very personal with me, in the sense that people actually get to be really part of the tribe that we are, and more about choosing wellness through so many different ways and not just through medicines and herbs and so on and so forth. So there'll be a lot of exclusive content as well. So I look forward to seeing you in there, and we'll be sharing more details on our Facebook page, our Instagram page, as well as sending it via email and on our website soon. I just want you guys to get this information first. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be fun, well, a healthy year this year for everybody, through all of the little things that we could do. Okay, and it's going to be for a very small fee as well, so that anybody could afford it, and that's the goal of it as well. So if you are someone who is already healthy, but you want to stay healthy, and you want to help your children and so on and so forth, this would be a great plan for you. And so that's about it for today. I really appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.